Okay, Laverne, let's not make any boo-boos today.
Well, Shirley, here we are.
Yeah, what's new?
Well, we have a lot to talk about since we haven't filmed for several months because, we've been trying to be extra cautious about until we got vaccinated. But you got your vaccination.
Oh, I've been fully vaccinated, and I haven't tried to kiss too many people.
I heard you got kissed last night.
Oh, a real slathery one, too.
Well, that was nice. You went to see Meg. Now you were able to go out, so you went to see Meg at the Little Theater?
Yeah.
And so
I'm trying to think what the name of it was again.
Rumors.
Bunch of people really yelling.
Well, but I mean, that's kind of a good thing. Is that the first thing you've been out to since all of this?
Yeah, public deal like that,
well,
yeah.
That was how did
I've been as far as the eye doctor, the dentist, and the hairdresser.
Yeah, oh, and the manicurist.
When we were really quarantined, she came to the house.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, it's nice to be free, and so, let's kick off this episode.
And forget about that, worried about.
Well, that's right.
Yeah.
And no, we still have to be safe. I mean, keep washing your hands and making sure you're not around sick people or things like that, but just regular caution. But doesn't it feel good to be free, kind of?
Oh, yes. I'd never been free. I'm always free, but anyway, no, I think it's going to be nicer now.
Well, so what have you been up to lately? I know, like, ball game and...
You're looking at it.
You
Oh, I managed to keep busy. I do love my Wahoos, and they started the season and they're in first place right now, but it's just starting.
They are in first place?
In their little division. Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm. The Southern. And I don't want to say this one, but you know how I keep thinking of the name of that ball player, and
yes.
I can't think of it until I think of the name of my toilet.
Yeah, I think you should. That's a really good cue for you.
Yeah, well, they figured it out. I've got one of those bidets in my toilet, and I can't. There's a ball player that's got, what's his name again?
J.J. Bidet.
J.J. Bidet, and that's the only way I could remember his name was to think of the toilet. And then there's Mannheim. Oh, I'm getting so I.
Well, they're good players, though. They're really doing well.
Well, they are. They're outstanding.
And that's wonderful because, this gives an opportunity for people to come out and do something with their families and be out in the fresh air.
And nobody's perfect, maybe not everybody, but.
Oh, I know what you mean, except you.
Well, no, but I mean, they're all trying out there, and I feel bad when I get mad at them and think, well, I shouldn't. They don't want to drop the ball where they're not supposed to and all that.
Well, I was laughing the other night when we did go to celebrate birthdays at the Grand Marlin, and the one thing they didn't have over there was...
brandy. Did you ever hear of a place that don't have a drop of brandy in it? Oh, I shouldn't be putting them down, though.
No.
But very enjoyable. The food was delicious. The dessert was delicious.
But were you kind of shocked that they didn't have it?
Pensacola is behind the times with drinks, I'm telling you right now. I have to send them all to bartender school.
Well,
in Wisconsin, if you say you want a Manhattan or anything, it's definitely going to be brandy unless you say something else.
Like whiskey?
Like some people rather have whiskey, which I used to until I graduated to brandy. But I shouldn't be talking about drinking. I sound like I'm a real...
No, you're giving people tips on how to enjoy a good cocktail, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Shirley, I was kind of laughing because, let's go back a little bit. On Mother's Day, you got this beautiful bouquet of flowers, and they look just as good now as they did in Mother's Day, and that's several months now.
Well, it's known. I'm not a horticulturist, I don't think, but I sure have taken care of these babies.
Why do they have tags on them? Like this?
To make them look professional.
No, surely these aren't real, but they look real.
You just finding that out?
I know. You were telling me you're putting Miracle Grow on them.
Yeah, right,
I believe
right.
you. See, everything you tell me, I believe.
I know.
Well, so you have any travel plans for the summer?
Well, maybe between here and Gulf Breeze or where? Oh, the gambling casino.
Yes. Yeah, we did go after we got vaccinated. We did go.
Well, I'll be happy when they put the chairs all back where they belong. Every place we go, they're a mile away from.
Anybody.
Yeah, and I need somebody close to me.
Well, we did get that one that had the double seat. That was kind of fun too. And if we would have been better if we won.
Yeah, anything's better if you won. I called Kathy this morning and told her I need money, and she says, "Where are you going, to church again?"
Yeah.
I says, "Yeah, thinking of it." We always go on Sunday. So.
And we always give a donation.
Oh, definitely.
I know but I mean, it's fun. It is all fun. But and I must admit, they give us free lunch. It's kind of a nice ritual, don't you think?
Oh yeah, but sometimes I think the Indians are still scalping us. I'm not prejudiced.
No. Well, tell me. So you had visitors since we filmed last. You had young Quinn. The Q's came.
Oh yeah. Well, I had what's my oldest one's Cooper Kennedy. He was here for a while. Well, they all come and go. And one thing, they don't mind staying with me because I can't tattle on them because I can't see what they're doing. Might find evidence later, but.
But they had fun with you. It was nice.
Yeah,
Cooper brought a nice Ben and his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And really nice. And it was fun to have them. And then your grandson came with his son. I have the picture of you. Remember, he came.
You mean Quinn and Quinn?
Yes, they came.
We got all kinds of Quins.
Got 4 of them now. Or you have 4?
Yeah, but it goes all the way back to my mother-in-law's dad was Quentin. That's where the Quentin first come in, but that wasn't a Quentin Studer. But that was Preacher Smith.
Is that why you like Quentin Williams?
Well, it's not only that, but he's full of personality.
You think he's cute too,
And he's got the right touch.
Oh gosh. If he could only, he's probably blushing while we're saying this.
No, he's adjusting to us. We have to grow on people.
Well, it is really nice to be able to plan stuff, Shirley, and think about getting out and doing things. And since we filmed last, I had to make that trip out to California.
Oh, I was going to say, you have the biggest news to say.
Daniel, for those that don't know out there, our viewers and faithful followers of Shirley Studer, my son Daniel got married in California in May. And it was quite a experience because California was still shut down so much. There was only 12 of us, and we got to meet the family, and it was very nice. It was very nice. Daniel is very happy, and we love Monica, and very happy that Daniel's happy with Monica. Right, Shirley?
Oh yeah, you're getting so good. I can't believe it.
I know.
No, she is a nice girl. But if you know this one, and I think you do, it took a long time of Daniel going here and there and choosing girls before one could pass.
Well,
and then we were shaky about it.
I gave a very, very nice. Oh, I just hit my microphone. Sorry. I gave a very nice.
Well, Quinn was
toast.
drilling you for months.
That's right. Practicing. But I will tell you, he was right. Her father said it first. The line he said to Daniel, "I've always wanted a son."
Oh.
So I couldn't say that I've always wanted a daughter thing. That I had practiced for months.
But now it's you, and yeah.
Yeah. But so that was fun. That was, and we were glad. It was just a short trip, and we're glad to be back. And looks like maybe I will go to Hawaii in the fall to see my mother for her 92nd birthday. So Daniel just got back from their honeymoon over there in Hawaii, and he checked on my mother, so that was nice.
Yeah, but I don't think they want to hear about our families too much, don't we? Can't we talk about anything else?
Well, you can
One of
talk
these days
about-
we have to go back to the brewery.
We are going to go back.
They give
to
us
the
talking medicine.
Oh, you want some? We can tell the camera
no,
crew,
no,
hang
no.
on, we need a medicine.
No.
Well,
We had a bottle. Mallory opened a bottle of wine for us at that.
you know, I get the most comments about that when people are seeing me. Now that we take our masks off and people are seeing me, they said, "Oh, we watched Shirley. She drank that, licked that Bellini so nicely, and her granddaughter just opened it. And she did just pop it. It was pretty cool how she did it."
Yeah. Well, I have talented kids.
So, any other updates, Shirley?
Well, I'm thinking of something all the time, but did you ever hear of anybody getting stage fright?
Not you. Well, I'll tell you, they're going to do something kind of neat at Autism this weekend, or this weekend next week. They're having a little store, and they're going to call it Shirley Everything. So that's, obviously, you know where that name came from. And that's a cute title for a store, because there's going to be all kind of tchotchke stuff in the store. And, you know, so people can come. The kids will go through these exhibits and get real life experience on how to go to a bank and how to go to a doctor's office, a dentist's office, a grocery store, and then they'll come to Shirley Everything store and redeem their ticket, and they can pick out something that they like. So Mal's putting that together.
That Shirley Everything, that came from an original song.
Who made that up? You did?
Me.
Do you want to sing it?
Well, I probably did it a few times already.
No, we have never heard this live here.
I am Shirley Everything. I can do most anything. I can dance and I can sing, 'cause I am Shirley Everything.
That is, you made that up?
Sure.
That is so funny. That is really cute.
Well, I'm glad I got my own personal audience.
No, did you just sing it like you would just burst out in song, or was it a cover? How did you come up with that?
Well, I don't know. I'm what you'd call talented. Right.
Well, I think I like the other one, the fan club one. What is that? The I Love Me fan club. What is that one?
Oh, I love myself. I think I'm grand. I go to the movies and I hold my hand. I put my arm around my face and waist, and if I get fresh, I slap my face. But I know they've heard all these.
We have never heard this, Shirley. I'm telling you, we just have to ask Quentin later. I don't think he's ever heard this.
Well, maybe you haven't, but a lot of people have.
Well, you know, they could also, if they really want to like copy the words, they could be something like Susan Everything, or.
Well, anybody can use the song, just.
Are you giving them permission?
Yeah. At my age, I don't need the money to have them pay for rights and all that. So. Well, show me some of your talent.
Well,
Can you do the hula?
Not anymore, really. And I could probably when I was a kid, because everybody learns it in school, but a little bit. But I just never was that. I didn't have enough hips. You need hips.
Oh, I know. Sweet
To do
Leilani.
See, oh my God, do you want to do that now?
No, I don't. Want me to fall on my nose?
No. Well, I told you, they asked if you and I wanted to dance for Faber House at their event, their celebrity dance.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be embarrassing for me, somebody to ask me to dance and I stand up?
You wouldn't fall down, but I mean, I told him if you did it led, you were the guy, I would just follow you and hold you up.
Oh, no. Doesn't make any sense.
Well, I told him I'm not the dancer, I'm not the stage person. So, are you, Shirley, thinking that pretty soon we might take a road trip?
I don't know. I mentioned to my son, and I don't know if he was that enthused about it. He says, Mother, why do you have to take a road trip? A lot of people are going to come here.
Don't you want to go to the Crystal Bowl? You might talk about the Crystal Bowl, the new bowl.
Well, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I play one day at a time.
I know, but maybe just talk about your grandson then took over the resort that was yours.
He didn't take it over. He invested something in it, and he's helping out there. And it's really supposed to be doing well.
But is it the same furniture and everything that you had
His name is Quentin, by the way.
Right. But Shirley, did they use the same furniture and everything, or is it redesigned
no,
and everything?
we had it a long time ago. We bought it, my gosh, I think it was 54 or something, 56.
In 1954, so it would be 67 years old.
Yeah.
Really? 67 years ago you owned it? How old are you? You're only 96, so you were 29 when you...
Yeah, Quinn was real little.
How long did you have it?
I don't know these questions. We had it quite a while, but we really built it up into too big for us to handle. Because it was bought at first from my sister and I to buy it, and the guys would have a little hobby. Well, that little hobby turned into a real big success, and we had more than we could take care of. And then my kids started getting near high school, and they didn't want to leave their schools and teams and all that. So.
Well, so he's made it now where it's just, is it just open on the weekends, or is it
No,
open?
they're open all the time. When we started it, we opened like around the spring. Opened officially Memorial Day, but before Memorial Day, those 2 months where it's halfway, we just opened weekends. But then full power in the summer.
Oh,
till
Labor
after
Day
Labor
too.
Day.
Correct,
Labor
right.
Day we had New Year's Eve. We had Christmas in July.
Oh, is that when you did reverse dress?
No, that was a different party.
Okay.
I think they even saw some of those films.
Who did? Quentin Williams? I don't think, that was a pretty unique thing back then. I must say, you were ahead of the time having a reverse dress. Was
Well,
it
my
Halloween?
husband he should have had your job because he just loved to be taking pictures. So he had a movie camera. So we'd throw a party, and then he'd take a movie of the party, and then when he was going to show it, he'd advertise it in our place that's going to be shown, and all the people naturally that were in it come back, they want to see themselves. But the reverse dress party, that was fun. I was a little sailor.
I saw the picture, and your husband was a cute roaring 20s girl or something.
No, he
What
was just
he?
a fat lady bartender.
Oh, okay. Well,
My sister and I did the 20s on some other show.
what other kind of costumes did the men wear? And what did the other ladies
Well,
wear?
he went and borrowed some fat lady's dress from one of the cottages and wore. He had guts. Yeah.
But I mean, did some people, were they baseball players? What did they dress up
They
as?
all really went out and cooperated for any kind of party. To make a real party, people
Right.
have to dress and participate.
That's right.
Yeah, so any parties we had, they all dressed for it.
That is so fun. I mean,
Well,
now
it was silly to see the women dressed in men's things and then these little men all sitting around.
But see, that would be a big hit now. That really would be great now.
Okay, next time you'll come as a man.
Okay. Okay. Well, you'd have to as well.
Huh?
You'd have to as well. We have to have Dick come as some lady. He dressed up as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader once.
Oh.
Yeah, with his partner Garrett Walton. They dressed up and they were.
Well, going back to this thing we were going to talk about the panda. What is this panda? What we're going through now with
the pandemic.
Pandemic, yeah. I was never familiar with that word until this came up.
Well, I think we really are just on the mend with that, except they say now maybe kids are getting more respiratory diseases.
But I'm surprised. I thought it was announced the other day that all that was going to be lifted as far as...
Well, right, but there's a scientific belief that maybe the children have covered up, and so they didn't get the flu at all in 2020. So now the immune system's a little lower, less
No, but
resistant.
said they were going to drop that you could be able to go without a mask.
Well, we can now,
Yeah.
but the kids seem to be getting more affected, younger children.
Well, I don't have young children, so
No.
I'm only interested in old people's rules.
Well, you're safe and sound, Shirley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I should be completely immune.
Well, I think so. You know, for 96, you've probably had it all.
I'm going to be 97.
I know
Not
it, and
too
we're going to
far.
have a nice big birthday party. I'm going to invite everybody that watches our show. Your son said, big, 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 Mother. We're going to do something at the stadium, maybe. A big one with all the lights, and you be on the Jumbotron.
That's another one I liked when we did it at the stadium outside.
That was fun. Well, we just you have to talk nicely to Quentin, and he'll take you and do that anywhere. But we're going to go to the well next. The bar, DC and Nate.
Nate.
Yep.
Nate. Yeah. He almost as nice as you, Clinton. Oh, I shouldn't talk like there's somebody there. Well, it's getting old. I'm seeing things.
No. You're seeing, it's fine. People know he's in the room. Mm-hmm. It's fine.
Maybe we're doing all the talking and he'll end up to be the star.
Yeah, because you keep like building him up over there. Remember, he got that big award. He got the up and coming award. Was it the best of the under 40 or what? That was a nice award. I know, he's so young.
Who?
Quentin.
Oh, yeah. But what about these other guys? You're not including them. They might like to be fussed over. I like you all. Since I moved south, I talk kind of southern, you all. And you all come back now.
Yeah. Well, Shirley, I think you are coming back. I'm happy because it was kind of a little dim back at the beginning of 2021. You were kind of a little,
Crabby?
hadn't been around. You were crabby. Thank you. I didn't want to say it. But you were kind of crabby. So now, I can tell you got that glimmer back in your eye, and we're going to be having a great rest of the summer. And we're very excited for what is coming our way here in Pensacola. A lot of good things coming in Pensacola.
Oh, yeah. No, Pensacola has really been widening.
Well, I will tell you, we have that Airbnb, as you know, and people are coming, and everyone that comes cannot believe how fun Pensacola is. And it's just now starting to open up. But, we had that tropical storm this weekend, and the guests that were there weren't bothered at all by it. They said, we love Pensacola, that we went to the beach a couple times, and it was nice. So it is a lot of attraction. There are a lot of things to do. They love the ball, going out to the stadium for a ball game. They love Palafox. They love, all the coffee shops.
Music on the beach is supposed to be a good deal, too.
The bands on the beach.
Bands on
you
the
want to
beach.
go to that?
Well, I might now that I'm breaking out. But
I know it. I think it would be fun if we went again. We to the beach. I know we went for Teresa's birthday that time to Sandshaker and had drinks.
Those gals know how to shake it.
Yeah.
And all those motorcycle riders were there that day we went, but they all spread out when I came through with my walker.
Well, now that you brought up motorcycles, I'm going to talk about something on wheels, because what happened to your son should be a very good example to our community. Your son got hit by the car, and the car sped away. He was on his bike. So we're just a reminder to everyone to please watch out for our bicyclists and
I was
our
going to say,
pedestrians.
thank God he was wearing a helmet,
Yes.
because he's hit his head quite a few times growing up, and bad. But no, he could have really been gone.
But we as
And it seems like everybody that has accidents today, they don't stay there. They keep going.
Right. That's why we need to just remind everyone, please be safe and right and
But
be courteous.
like I say, he wore his helmet, which was good.
Well, he's recovered, hasn't he? Kind of, Shirley?
Oh yeah, he's traveling around like, I don't know where he went
He's
today.
resilient like you.
Huh?
He's resilient like you.
Oh yeah. Well, his dad was pretty good at like an action.
Well, that was a...
Wasn't quite as talented as me, but he liked to do things.
You know, one thing that we've gotten consistent feedback about you from the audience, who can definitely email us or, you know, call you up even, is that they just notice how modest you are, Shirley.
Well, you're not supposed to brag about yourself, you know. I just try and slip it in lightly. I'd brag about you if you'd do more. Come on, get going.
It's hard to follow you. It's hard to follow you.
Yeah.
But Shirley, we are looking forward to the summer, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful time with you. You have a few seconds to say something. Parting shot for this show taping. Would you have anything that you want to put out there to our community?
Well, like you all guys.
And how about be considerate, be nice?
Oh, it's always be kind. Be kind. Enjoy your neighbor.
Well, I'm enjoying you, and we're going to enjoy each other again, Shirley. So
Well,
here's
I was
to
going
you.
to say this might be put on the cutting room floor.
All right, love you, Shirley.
But unless it isn't, I better
See you again.
in the near future.
Jason, let's go see your room.